Rav Shach wrote in his book Machshevat Musar, first chapter, Chelik Aleph. Why did Hashem command Avraham Avinu? Avraham Avinu knew that everywhere he went, he converted people. Why did Avraham Avinu command why did Hashem command Avraham Avinu, Lech Lecha, leave your town, leave your father, leave the town, go to a place, he didn't even tell him where. Why? Rav Shach writes a chidush. He says that Hashem was scared that eventually Avraham Avinu will be influenced. Avraham Avinu will be influenced by the public, by the surrounding area next to him. All these idol worshippers, all these kofrim, all these homosexuals, all these people that give bar mitzvahs to dogs, all those people, he goes, you have to leave. You can't be next to these people. Go to the desert. Like the Rambam says, if you can't find a good surrounding, go to the desert. Be by yourself. You have to. Even Avraham Avinu had to. Avraham Avinu. This is the forefather of Judaism. So if the forefather of Judaism was forced to leave a bad environment, who has an excuse to live next to one of these nightclubs? Who has an excuse to live next, in these neighborhoods like the Village in the city in Manhattan, surrounded by homosexuals and other types of heretics? Who has the nerve to say that they're being a kosher Jew, or kosher even non-Jew, living in Las Vegas, living in San Francisco, where somebody told me this, that they actually checked this statistically. The most amount of animal homosexuality in the world, homosexuality in the world, is in San Francisco.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Just like the generation of Noach, where the sins of the people led to the sins of the animals, and therefore Hashem destroyed all of them. It's happening now also. And anyone that wants to say, no, we should be nice to them, they're born this way. I'm not saying kill them. Let's not misunderstand. But you can never ever say that Hashem agrees with them. You can never ever say that it's not disgusting to Hashem. You can never ever say it's 100% sin, that in the Torah, just like Shabbat is connected to idol worship, violation of Shabbat is connected to idol worship, violation of a sex crime like homosexuality is always connected to bestiality. It's always connected to having sex with an animal. Always. Every time. Every time we've gone, I think in a couple of shulim over here we said it also. Every time Hashem mentions homosexuality in the Torah, He said it's the same thing to bestiality. Which bestiality, you ask people, even today, despite the generation being so low, they'll say, it's disgusting. Okay, to Hashem, homosexuality is the same thing. Lesbian is the same thing. There's no such thing as a gray area. It's black or white. It's never acceptable. Now somebody says, yes, but what if somebody's born with that desire? Well, the Zohar says everyone is born with a desire. Everyone has a certain desire that they're born with. Some people have born with a desire to see blood. See blood. They have a desire for blood. Hashem made them that way. Now they can use that desire for a few different things. The obvious choice, they can become a murderer, serial killer. Apparently today it's become a trend to kill people, especially in America these days. So they could join these crazy group of people. Not a good choice, but they have a desire for blood. Or they can become a butcher. Or they can become a surgeon and save lives. Same desire. Different choices. And that's the thing that people need to understand. Yes, Hashem gave you that desire, but you can use it for good or for bad. Every desire. And also, just because you have a desire doesn't mean you have to act on it. That is what separates us from animals. That is why Hashem calls homosexuality the same thing as bestiality, as an animal. Why? Because the animal can't control itself. It's instinct. It's 100% instinct. Mankind, it's not supposed to be instinct. It's supposed to be, you make choice. Just because you have a desire does not mean you have to do it. Okay, you have a desire for a same-sex relationship. Great, you're born that way. I'm sorry for you. Doesn't mean you have to do it. Does not mean you have to do it. That is what separates you from being an animal. You have a desire to drive on Shabbat because you want to go car racing. Okay, find another day to do it. You have a desire to steal. Find a different thing. So what? So people are getting to a point where they're not only saying it's okay in our generation, but they're celebrating them. They're celebrating homosexuality. Saying, no, come on, God is understanding, God accepts them, God created them that way. How come they don't say that about kleptomaniacs? Or pyromaniacs? Somebody that has a desire, he can't control his desire to steal. Why don't you invite him to your house? No, rob my house. Okay, but it's his desire. Let him go. Why? Who are you to tell him not to do it? What? It's his desire. Let him steal in your house. What's the big deal? You're helping him. What do you mean helping him? He's destroying my house. But it's his desire. He's born that way. Misken. Poor guy. What poor guy? He's stealing all my stuff. What about pyromania? A guy who likes to burn things. Invite him to your Shabbat dinner. What do you mean invite him? He's going to burn my house. But it's his desire. Misken. Hashem created him that way. You should help him out. What do you mean help him out? He's going to burn my house. Yeah, but Hashem created him that way. Why do they say that? Why? Because they know it's wrong. And just like they know it's wrong for pyromaniac and every other crazy desire, they also know that homosexuality is wrong. There is no gray area. It's black or white. You have a choice. You either be righteous or wicked. You either have Yirat Shamayim or you don't. Simple as it gets. And that's why the Rambam is telling us here, if you even want to have a chance of being righteous, you have to make sure your surroundings are okay. Because if your surroundings are not okay, you have no chance.